I'm your host of the most, welcome to 23, joining me for Blades of Light and Shadow, Chapter 1. The Elven King Zaius stands on the parapet of the great citadel, overlooking a massive smoldering battlefield.
Archers, fire on my signal. Catapults, hold for the next weave.
He turns to give an order when a hideous creature, a gargoyle made of twisting shadow, swoops in towards him. Zaius reaches for his sword as a blast of light catches the gargoyle on the side, blowing it into nothingness. Turns and sees the second command, the battle mage, Alara. Looked like you could use a hand, my love.
My head is covered. What's the status on the front?
The shadow forces are many, but they're weak. Our front line is driving them back. I can't believe it, but we might actually win. She's cut off by a thunderous boom. A darkness blotting out the sun. She and Zaius turn to stare, their hearts sinking.
Gods above, it's the Dreadlord. The madmen have actually summoned the Dreadlord.
Alara reaches out, grabbing Zaius' hand. My love, what do we do? Turns to her, eyes sparkling, his face hard and stoic.
We fight. We die. And we pray that someday a hero will rise to avenge us. Someday.
2,000 years later. In Riverbend. Chapter 1. The adventure begins in a quaint little tavern in the town of Riverbend. So, what happened next? Well, the Dreadlord strode down the battlefield, boom, boom, boom! And then...
Oh, we've been hearing this story for years, kid. The Dreadlord attacked, destroyed the Great Elven Empire.
Well, yeah, that's the short version, but you don't have to have half the flair for storytelling that I do. Grin and lean back in your seat. You've been sitting at your usual spot in the Dancing Pig Tavern, listening for Cade to tell another one of his stories. About 20 years ago, you and Cade were the only survivors of a massacre just outside the city. You were adopted by a kindly farmer and raised as siblings. He also your best friend and well known throughout the Rivermen. But not everyone is as amused by him as you are.
I don't care how well he tells this tale, as he still has to pay for the ale.
Barkeep, you wound me. Come on, Barkeep, a story's worth a drink.
The butcher and the baker and the damn tax collector come by asking for stories. Maybe I'll consider it. Do then you're paying in coin.
Well, he does have a good point, Cade. With a wary sigh, Cade slaps a few coins onto the bar, then downs the rest of his ale. Grinning, you step around him and head out into the street. You and Cade step out into the wide town square of the humble village of Riverbend. You take a deep breath of the cool night air. The smells of hay and smoke wash over you, voices chatter from the taverns, while farmers head home for the evening. You sigh at all the familiarity of it all. Another night in Riverbend, the same as any other. Oh, that's not true. Some nights I manage to get us free ale. You shove him playfully, unable to bite back a smile. You know what? But before you can finish the sentence, you bump into a tall man heading out of the village. Ugh. Hey, watch it. Stagger back, sizing him up. You're very grumpy, Romeo. Who are you?
None of your business, that's who.
Two people you do recognize fall up behind him. Town Constable Angus and his apprentice Grin. Oh, this is where you've been, old man?
Oh, this here's Mal Valori from White Daw.
He's a world-famous adventurer. Wait, really? Well, I wouldn't say world-famous, really. More continent famous, if I'm being honest. Well, you don't look like a famous adventurer.
Oh yeah? What do you think a famous adventurer looks like?
I don't know. Where's your fancy gold armor, your giant sword, your belt full of magical relics?
Well, look here. Real life's not some fairy tale. It's a lot meaner and nastier. Gold armor? That'd weigh me down. Magic relics? I'm gonna mess with them. And why would I need a giant sword?
In a flash, he twirls out a dagger. It's a tip an inch from your eye.
When I've got this. Whoa. Now, if you don't mind, we've got some important business to get to.
Adventure business? Around here? Mal's got a lead on a powerful ancient artifact in the Elven ruins to the south. If we can get to it, it'll sell for a fortune.
Damn the God's grain, keep it down. You want everyone in town to hear about it?
You mean to the north, right? There's no ruins to the south. Mal shoots Angus a glare, and Angus shrugs.
Yes, to the north. That's what she meant.
Hang on, there's a powerful ancient relic somewhere around here, and you're going on an expedition to get it?
I got a tip, okay? A good one, from someone willing to pay a whole lot of gold. Angus and Grin here, they're gonna help me claim it. Now, if you don't mind.
Wait. We'd like to come along.
Rain?
What? It's the chance of a lifetime. Mal sauces you up and down and lets out a weary sigh.
You no can do. This is dangerous ancient crypt business. I can't have some rookie along bumbling things up.
I'm not a rookie.
Oh really? Ever pried a jewel from the hands of a cursed skeleton, knowing one wrong move could bring the whole room down on your head?
I mean, not technically.
Ever stabbed a snarling croctopus through the eye on the deck of a burning ship?
I don't know what that is.
How about this? You ever killed a man? You ever been in a real fight?
No.
That's what I thought. I like your hustle, I do. But I don't have the time for some kid who's still wet behind the ears.
Kit? It's a term for new adventurers, you know? Like an apprentice?
See, you even know the terms, which mean you've got a long way to go. Get out of here. Have some adventures of your own, learn some skills, and come find me, we'll talk.
Mal walks off to the town gate, while Grin and Angus laugh, stand there quietly fuming. Well, that was a thing that happened. He's wrong. I could have done it. I'm twice the adventurer Grin is, and Angus is an old drunk who can barely stay on his feet half the time. Well, you should have said that when he was around. Learn some skills. I've already got plenty of skills. Like what? It's time to choose your first skill. Skills will help you conquer challenges, befriend allies, and unlock special scenes. Choose wisely. Oh boy. We've got diplomacy. First, pick a combat skill. Brawling, bows, blades. Tempting. Okay. I'm gonna go with blades. Now choose a diplomacy skill. Seduction, charisma, deception. I'm gonna try charisma. Every game is strong with charisma. More skills can be unlocked by earning EXP, which you'll get by making correct choices, defeating enemies, and passing skill checks. Oh, we can't do survival yet? See, I've got skills. I'm not useful or useless. Well, that Mal guy really got under your skin, didn't he? I don't know. I suppose I'm mostly just jealous. I want to go on great adventures and find ancient relics. And get fabulously rich, right? Well, that too. Oh, don't be hard on Riverbend. The town's been good to us. Not every human village take in a pair of orphans abandoned on the roadside. I know, Kane, and it'll always be my home. I want more experience. I want to experience something more. And it's not like a great adventure is just going to drop itself into my lap. Cade regards you with a moment and claps a hand on your shoulder. At the end of the day, you can always trust him to have your back. Well, don't worry, sister. We'll experience it all together. What skills does he have? Question mark. Cade has joined the party. Oh lord, we are now Witcher and we have a bard. Toss a coin to your locum 23. But for now, all we've got is Riverbend. So where do you want to start tonight? Let's talk to the blacksmith. Now you're speaking my language. You and Cade head to the blacksmith shop. Inside, a burly woman hammers out a blade, the metal glowing orange, sending up sparks. Well, well, come to admire my work again. Oh, is it odd that I'm just looking at your swords? A little, but I'll take it as a compliment. Some choices will require you to have a skill to choose them. These unlock special scenes and often award EXP. You pick up a recently forged sword, its blade catching the light of the flames, and test it out. Ooh, this one's nice. Great balance, solid hilt. You practice a few forms, cutting through the air and dancing around imagined foes. Good technique, Rain. You've been practicing. You can tell? You'll make a fine warrior yet. You earned some EXP. You'll get EXP by making... Yeah, we got this. Earn EXP to level up. Thanks. Were you a soldier, ma'am? Aye, I fought for His Majesty Arlen on the fields of Augustine. Did you kill anyone? Would you fight trees? You clap a hand to your forehead. The blacksmith shoots Cade a dark look and says nothing. Alright then, fun times. We're just gonna good to go now. You'd best do that. You and Cade hurry back to the town square as quickly as you can. You see, Riverbend isn't so bad. They've taken good care of us. You're right. I just wish... A shout from the town gates cuts you off. Help! Please, help! A young woman in the priestess's robes sprints into the town square. She crashes into you, grabbing your arms to keep herself from falling. Hello? You need to help me, please. Whoa there. What's wrong? She gathers her composure, brushing off her robes and standing tall, but behind the disciplined stance, you still get the sense of edge of fear. I am Nia Alarius, a priestess of the light. My mentor and I are on a pilgrimage, but we were attacked by an owlbear on the road. I managed to escape while he distracted the beast, but he needs help now. Have no fear, young priestess. We are brave adventurers. Really? Shh, don't mess this up. Thank you so much. Please, come now. He's just down the road. Shoot Cade, hesitant glance as you take off running after Nia. Grabbing your sword along the way. Wait, we have a sword all of a sudden? Okay. Let's go. You sprint through the woods after Nia, your heart racing as a shriek cuts through the night. Remember, Rain, owlbears are carnivorous beasts with great strength and limited intellect. They fear fire and are easily startled. Down a hill, a vicious owlbear circles an older man trapped on a boulder.
Stay back! Please?
The old man waves a staff at the owlbear unfazed. The beast rises on its hind legs, its beak open wide, and another piercing screech. You are adorable. I want one. Cade, Nia, stand back. The beast distracted. I've got this. I will hurl my dagger. Suddenly, she has a dagger too. You unsheath your trusty dagger, take aim, and hurl it at the beast. Take this. The blade sinks deep into the owlbear's thick haunch. I've got more blades where that came from. With a howl of pain, the owl beast lurches away from the man on the boulder and pins you with its yellow-eyed glare. It screams in fury. The owlbear pounces, but your human reflexes kick in, and you weave around it just in time. Level up! I had to. We have Woodslore, Beastmaster, Medicine. I'm gonna try medicine. I'm wondering if we can go back through the combat tree and learn additional things. Yes! 2 points Rain, 0 points Owlbear. Oh lord, we need 50 XP for the next level. Never mind. Thrown off balance, the owlbear crashes into a tree, staggers back, shaking its massive head. It's hurt badly and furious. It turns back towards you, pawing the ground. Watch out, it's gonna charge! Run at it. Scare it with a torch. Show it I mean no harm. I just wanted to see what that would do. Scare it with a torch. Do we even have one? Snatch a torch from the priestess and wave it towards the beast with a shout. Back away now. The owlbear glowers at you, nostrils flaring, but it starts to back away. Is it leaving? The owlbear stalks back into the forest, eyes glittering in the darkness. It vanishes into the night with one last angry squawk. Damn right. Yeah, get out of here, owlbear. Don't show your beaky face ever again. You really fought it off, Rain. That was amazing. Nia starts to throw her arms around you, but stops herself and backs away in bear as she fiddles with a lock of her hair. I mean, I am very grateful for your service. My pleasure. If I had it my way, fighting owlbears would be a part of my average day's work. Behind Nia, the old man climbs down from the boulder and approaches. You get a good look at him for the first time. He kinda looks like Kontos, just saying.
Thank you, kind stranger. I would have been a goner without your help.
Mister, it was really no trouble. Nia smiles at you, her gaze filled with wonder. Maybe for you it wasn't, but we didn't stand a chance on our own. We're in your debt.
The light blesses those who help travelers in need. It will shine upon you too.
Not a sack of coin, but I'll take it. The old man sweeps into a deep bow before you.
I'm Scholar Vash Valerian, High Priest of the Light. I see you've already met my apprentice, Nia.
I'm sorry, Scholar. I tried to use the light to ward off the owlbeast, but the magic wasn't powerful enough.
No need to apologize, my child. You are still a novice, and have never had to battle magic in a real scenario. You did what you could.
Whoa, hold on. You can use magic? I've never met a mage before.
One day Nia will be a great priestess, healing the sick, protecting the weak, holding at bay the darkness of the world. For now, she's still in training. We're on a pilgrimage to visit all the temples of light throughout the kingdom. Is there one in your village, perhaps?
Not since we've lived here. I don't think anyone follows that faith anymore. There might be one person, the lady who lives in the cave by the river. No, she worships the great beetle, remember?
What a shame. The decline of the faithful. In any case, we're seeking the Temple of Alara, which is supposed to be right around here.
The Temple of Alara? That old ruin? I haven't been there myself, but it's about a day's walk from town.
Oh, that's wonderful. Wonderful news. Nia, we must journey at what?
But are you sure it's safe? What if we encounter another owlbeast or worse?
Fortunately, the light has blessed us with these fine, strapping adventurers to protect us.
We aren't...
Oh, we can't offer you much, but if you'd accompany us to the temple and fend off another, perhaps, mishap, I could pay you 30 coins.
30 gold? Can you give us a moment to talk it over? Pull Cade out of earshot, and he looks anxiously back at Nia and Vash. I don't know. Scaring off one of the owlbeasts is fine, but there's no telling what's out by those ruins. Come on, it's just an old temple, and I'm sure there's a ton of useful knowledge in that head of yours. I do know a lot about ancient temples. Besides, we could really use the... I'm gonna go with adventure. If this works out, we could accompany them on the rest of their journey. We could see the world outside Riverbend's walls. Nowhere too far, of course, but if it turns out we're good at this adventuring thing, who knows where it might lead? To our early graves? You're such a pessimist, and I know you want to see the temple from your stories. Look, let's take them to the temple and head back after, okay? We'll be 30 gold richer, and you'll have a great new story to tell at the tavern. Cade shakes his head in defeat, a grin spreading across his face. Fine. I can't deny you an adventure that fell right into your lap. Yes, that's the spirit. An arm around Cade's shoulders, you return to Nia and Scholar Vash, who have started setting up a camp for the night. We're in. We can take you to the Alara Temple ruins, then bring you back to Riverbend. Oh, that's wonderful news.
Indeed. Thank you, kind strangers.
Please, I'm Rain, and this is my brother Cade. Don't worry if he starts talking your ear off. I'll just clobber him over the head. I feel so much better having protection, especially from such quick-thinking humans as yourself. Boing! Nia has joined the party. What about the scholar? It's too dark to keep traveling tonight. We'll camp here and continue on in the morning. Though I must admit, I'm not much for setting up camp. Gather healing herbs. Ask Cade to make camp. I'm gonna gather healing herbs. You turn around, hunkering down in the bushes to rifle through the plants. Rain? What are you doing? Oh, if we're going to encounter any more owlbears, we ought to be prepared. You pluck a tall leafy plant from wide, gold-flecked leaves. Perfect. If we grind up the leaves of this Arden Willow, it'll make a salve we can use on any scrapes or burns. You really know your medicine. Oh, it's a passion. Everyone settles in for the night. Scholar Vosh disappears into his tent, and moments later, loud snoring rattles its canvas walls. I guess one of us will sleep well tonight, even if it keeps the rest of us awake. You're one to talk. When you snore, it sounds like rumbling of a swamp hippo. Come on, Rain, not in front of the priestess. It's fine. I think swamp hippos are adorable. Not helping, but maybe counting swamp hippos will help me fall asleep. Wish me luck, you two. With a wave, Cade heads to your shared tent, but Nia doesn't move. She stares into the flames, a frown creasing her face as she rubs at her wrist. Everything okay? It's not a big deal, but I lost a bracelet of mine when the owlbear attacked. Oh, something sentimental? Sentimental, practical. It's made of light crystals, ones that strengthen my magic, and without it, well, I'm a little weaker. And I worry I'll need all the strength I can muster for the journey ahead. I suppose I could offer to help her go back and find it. This is a chance for a side quest. Side quest will let you deepen your relationship. Basically, it's a goddamn golden choice. In this case, you'll help Nia recover her powerful bracelet. Yes, let's do this. Come on, let's go find that bracelet of yours before another owlbear picks it up. Are you sure we'll be safe? You can count on my blade, and the rest of me too. Well, alright then, if you're sure. While Vash and Cade snore, you and Nia head on, strolling back the way you came. So, how do you like our little part of the world? It's very different from what I've used to, but I suppose most places are. This is the furthest I've ever been from home, you know? Did you grow up around here? Yeah. Cade and me have spent our whole lives here. How about you? I have lived in the city of White Tower all my life. The capital? Yes, that's the one. That's amazing. I've always wanted to see White Tower. The beautiful spires, the king's castle, the shops, museums. Trail off and you realize Nia doesn't seem to share your enthusiasm. She keeps her eyes on the ground, her voice far away. I never saw much of that. The Temple of Light adopted me as a baby, and that's where I spent most of my life. Only left to perform services with the other priestesses and delivering alms to the poor, healing the sick. So this pilgrimage you're on, it's a big deal. You're seeing the world for the first time. Yes. I'm thrilled to be descending to a priestess, but there's clearly so much more to the world than I never imagined. The world can be dangerous. Nia wraps her arms around herself. True, but as long as there are heroes around like you, is it really worth letting danger stop you from seeing the world? There are a lot of worse things out there than a few grumpy old owlbears. You don't want to meet the monsters in Cade's tales. But the light graces us with so much beauty in the world too. The cliffs of Calaris, the flotilla, and of course the spires of White Tower. I'm determined to see them all someday. I just wish I could share your faith, but I've seen too much of the darkness. He turns to you thoughtfully before stumbling back, pulling you with her. Wait, look! Nia points to a small grove by a pond. Something bright and shiny sparkles on the ground, surrounded by a dozen frail lizard-like creatures. Gremlins, here we come. Cromps. I'd never heard of them. Why are they called... Glum. Oh, they're like Pikachu. They're nasty little creatures, crawling around, hoarding shiny things for their burrows. Did they bite? Oh yeah, the females are venomous. Want me to take care of them? You mean kill them? But they're so small and cute. Okay. Glum. What? I mean, okay, you're kinda cute. I don't know about that, but they're definitely between us and your bracelet. I don't want you to hurt them. Do you have any better ideas? How about, use your magic. You said you can do magic, right? Anything that can help here? I suppose there's one thing I could try. She closes her eyes, drawing her hands to her chest before flaring them out wide. A blind flash of white light blasted her hands, turning night to day for one dazzling second. Whoa, I could have used a warning there. Blink the blindness at a rise and find the Crumps immobilized by Nia's magic. Nice one. That was my chance. You sprint forward, dive into a roll, and grab the bracelet. But a single Crump leaps forward and latches onto your bicep. Razor-sharp teeth slice through your sleeve and scrape your flesh. Ow, get off of me. You hurl the Crump aside and then dash back to Nia as the other Crumps scurry after you. Raina, are you okay? I'm fine, but those Crumps are furious. Run. I'm guessing we should have just scared them. The two of you sprint through the woods, leaping over logs, ducking under branches, until you've lost them. Panting, you slump against a tree beside each other. You hold the bracelet out towards Nia. Please tell me this is yours. It is. You really got it. She lifts her hand and you gently slip her bracelet onto her wrist. As your fingers brush against her skin, you can feel a crackle of energy. Pretty. Was that magic? Just a little. Suddenly, Nia reaches for your arm, staring at a small cut in the side of your bicep. You're hurt. That's fine. A male Crom. No poison. I'm sure it's nothing. Don't be ridiculous here. Let me help you. She hovers her fingertips over the cut, her lips moving soundlessly. The forest grows stiller around you, brighter. A warm breeze whispers through the trees. Sparks of gold dance beneath Nia's fingers. Your skin tingles, and slowly the wound closes up. Amazing. It's like the cut was never there. I've never met someone who could use magic before. Nia beams, an excited flush rising in her cheeks. I wish we could have been the mage in the story. Or at least had the opportunity to be one. It's what I've been training all my life to do. Her smile fades, and she lowers her gaze. It's all I've ever known, using the powers of the light to serve others. That's impressive. No wonder you're ascending to priestess so young. Her blush deepens, and she tucks a lock of hair behind her ear. I like being able to use my gifts. Anything I can do to ease the suffering in this world feels worthwhile. As long as you're happy, I guess that's what really matters. I'll be happy once I've ascended to priestess, then I can truly do great works for the kingdom. The two of you stroll back into the campsite. Your eyes start to feel heavy. and you could barely stifle a yawn. Speaking of finishing your tasks so you can ascend, you're right, we should both get some sleep. Oh, and Rain? You barely hear her through your haze of sleepiness. Nia leans closer, her voice a melody in your ear. Rain. Yeah? I'm so glad you joined us. I kiss her hand. Raise her hand to your lips and delicately kiss it. She turns away, cheeks burning. Thank you, Nia, seriously. Her laughter flutters through the campsite. Thank you for accompanying me tonight. I'm not used to anyone's company but Vash's. I really enjoyed myself. I did too. It feels a little weird to say this, but I'm glad you lost your bracelet. But, like you said, we should try to get some shut-eye before we hit the road again, so sleep well, priestess. Nia gives you one last smile as she heads for her tent. May the light guard your dreams, Rain. Yours too. The next morning, you wake to the sunrise and wander out into the camp. Cade's there, tuning his lute. Ready for the big adventure? I am. Although, before we go, are you sure you want to head out looking like that? Really? What do you mean? What's wrong with this? It's just a little plain for the great adventurer Rain. Do you have an alternative? Why does your brother care about your outfit? Cade grins and nods his head at his heavy bag. I'm always prepared. This is your chance for a new outfit. Oh god. So this is our look. Okay. I'll accept it. Do we get any XP for that? No? Okay. What do you think? Now that's what I'm talking about. Gone are my days of being the best dressed sibling. Nia emerges from her tent, blinking at you, a little flushed. Yes, you look quite remarkable. Soon enough, your party is marching towards the ruins. The forest is so beautiful in the daylight, the golden sunbeams filtering through the leaves, dew glinting on the underbrush. Oh, is that a deer? Cade nudges you as Nia wanders off to contemplate a flowering bush. She doesn't get out much, does she? He grins at you, and that grin means he's up to something. Oh no, what now? Oh, you know what? Admit it, she's cute. I mean, she's beautiful. I knew it. You had that look, Rain. That goofy love struck. He holds up both hands in surrender when you step on his toe. Okay, teasing's over. I'll stay out of your way with the priestess. Gotta respect my elders, eh? Ruffle your brother's hair with a roll of your eyes. Wow, that's so generous of you. Oh, I think I see the temple ruins ahead. As you whoosh through the overgrown temple grounds, you spy the crumbling entrance of the Temple of Allura at the end of a stone staircase. But the ruins aren't empty. Are those? Several human bodies litter the mossy steps, caked in blood. What is...
By the light, it's...
a massacre. And as you stare at the bodies, your heart sinks. Huh. It says 2 people. By the gods, is that... Constable Angus and poor Grin? What the hell happened here? Poor Angus, he deserved to live longer. He always gets the shaft in every single book. What happened in the Temple of Allura? What dangers await within? Find out in the next chapter of Blades of Light and Shadow. So I hope you all did enjoy. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about the voices. I'm assuming our quote-unquote other love interest, Mal, is still alive. Also, I'm trying to think of what voice to do for the female orc. It has haunted me in the days, little and weeks, leading up to this, and I do not know what voice to give her. Send help. I'm thinking Mackenzie's voice, kind of something like that, because, real quick, I don't think you guys would be all that interested in, say, an orc voice. I can do many orc voices from Warcraft, such as the Peon, work. I can do, Thrall, Garrosh, and many other voices, but I don't know what you people want. So I'm just going to stick with Mackenzie's. Let me know about Mal's voice. if the kind of like,
Doing something like this is okay. It's kind of more direct and I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable with it. Or maybe something like this. Or, other
thing. I don't know. Just let me know. Anyway, without further ado, one of the reasons why I picked a female, because I'm sure people are going to ask, because they always do, is because I figured since most of my fan base is female, it allows you to be more immersive versus a guy's perspective, which every time I do, is most people don't really tune in for. So, without further ado, thanks for watching. Catch you on the next video. Peace.